Three things I think we need to do. Number one, I think we need to continue our investments in regional security, including a strong US military footprint based on deterring these strategic threats. We shouldn't forget this sort of in the turmoil within sort of these countries. It's essential that the US is the indisputed leader in the region. Nobody has the will or the capability to do what we can do in the Gulf region. China's not going to do it. Russia certainly is not going to do it. And we need to actually continually adapt that footprint. And for those who say, well, we should just retreat and things like this, I disagree with them. It's about how we use that power. Second, related to the first, but much more targeted, is we need to maintain vigilance on the counterterrorism front. I think the Libya events further underscore this a bit. But what we've seen in the last 3 or 4 years is a very aggressive counterterrorism campaign, not only in Pakistan, but in Yemen, in Somalia, and many other places. And again, worthy of a debate, controversial here in terms of drones and other things, but we need to do that. Third, last but not least, and I actually think this is the hardest for Americans, is we need to invest in other types of US leadership and power. We talk about smart power, but we actually need to invest some more in that. Y'all should take some time. I did this morning. I got up early, read some of these accounts of Ambassador Christopher Stevens and Sean Smith and the 2 former Navy SEALs, Tyrone Woods and Glenn Doherty. Take some time. I mean, I know we get caught up in our policy and politics, but read about their lives, especially Ambassador Stevens, and what a major source of power and influence, American power and influence, he was, in helping sort of figure out the politics, the economic dynamics, to disentangle Islamists who wanted to run in elections in Libya versus those who wanted to kill others. And we need more of that. And I stress that right now because I actually think that's where the real debate is, or should be, in this country. When I hear calls from Capitol Hill about cutting aid or cutting sort of the budget for the State Department and other things, that is a recipe, I think, for weakness and a withdrawal of leadership. That's the real, I think, debate that we need to have.